Right now, my beloved, angels are gathering around you. You can't see them, but they're here on assignment. What I'm about to speak will activate them to move on your behalf immediately. My dear child, I want you to sit quietly for just a moment and listen to what I am about to tell you. Right now, in this very second, I see everything that is happening in your life. I see the tears that roll down your cheeks when nobody is watching. I see the smile you force on your face, even when your heart feels heavy. I see the nights when sleep runs away from you because worry has made a home in your mind. I see all of this, and I want you to know something very important. Everything in your life is going to become beautiful again. The dark clouds that are covering your sky right now will move away, and the sun will shine brighter than it ever has before. You might be wondering how I can say this with such certainty. You might be thinking that your problems are too big, too complicated, too painful for things to ever get better. But my child, I have watched over you since the day you took your first breath. I have seen you fall and rise more times than you can count. I have watched you walk through storms that would have broken others, yet here you are. Still standing, still breathing, still fighting. That alone tells me something magnificent about you. You are stronger than you believe. You carry within you a light that no darkness can ever put out completely. Let me tell you something about the struggles you are facing right now. Every single challenge that comes into your life arrives with a hidden gift wrapped inside it. Yes, I know it does not feel like a gift when you are going through pain. It feels like punishment. It feels unfair. It feels like the whole universe has turned against you. But I promise you, years from now, when you look back at this exact moment, you will understand why everything happened the way it did. You will see how each painful experience was actually preparing you for something beautiful that was waiting ahead. Think about a seed that gets buried deep under the soil. To that little seed, the darkness must feel scary and lonely. The weight of the earth pressing down must feel unbearable. But what the seed does not know is that this darkness, this pressure, this uncomfortable situation is exactly what it needs to transform into a mighty tree. Without being buried in the soil, without being surrounded by darkness, without feeling that pressure, the seed would never crack open and begin its journey of becoming something magnificent. You are like that seed right now, my child. What feels like darkness is actually the beginning of your most beautiful transformation. I need you to understand something else that is very important. You are not walking this path alone. Even in moments when you feel completely isolated, when it seems like nobody understands what you are going through, when you feel invisible to the world, I am right there beside you. My presence might not always be visible to your eyes, but if you become very quiet and listen with your heart instead of your ears, you will feel me. I am in the gentle breeze that touches your face on a difficult day. I am in the unexpected smile from a stranger when you needed it most. I am in the song that plays on the radio exactly when you needed to hear those words. I am in the friend who calls you just when you were feeling most alone. Every single morning when the sun rises, it brings with it a fresh chance for you to start again. Yesterday's mistakes do not have to define today. Yesterday's pain does not have to poison today. Yesterday's failures do not have to predict today. Each new day is like a blank page in your book of life, and you get to decide what you will write on it. Will you write words of hope or words of despair? Will you write a story of giving up or a story of trying one more time? The choice is always yours, and I will support you no matter what you choose. Now, I want to talk to you about something that many people misunderstand. Some people think that having faith in me means that life will suddenly become easy, that all problems will disappear like magic, that every day will be filled with only happiness and success. But my child, that is not how life works. Having faith in me does not mean you will never face storms. It means that when storms come, and they will come, you will not face them alone. It means that even when the winds are howling and the rain is pouring down, there will be a shelter available to you. It means that no matter how dark the night becomes, dawn will always arrive. If you truly believe in the power of faith and the strength of divine love, take a moment right now and type, "I believe," in the comments below. Let your words become a declaration of your trust, a statement of your hope, a message to the universe that you are ready to receive all the blessings that are waiting for you. Your life is about to change in ways you cannot even imagine right now. The problems that seem so enormous today will soon become tiny dots in your rearview mirror. The pain that feels so sharp today will transform into wisdom tomorrow. The tears you cry today will water the seeds of your future happiness. Nothing in your life is wasted. Every experience, whether good or bad, is serving a purpose in your journey. Let me tell you about the invisible work that is happening behind the scenes of your life right now. While you are worrying about how things will work out, I am already arranging circumstances in your favor. While you are stressing about closed doors, I am opening windows you have not even noticed yet. While you are afraid of the future, I am already preparing blessings that will arrive at exactly the right time. My timing is perfect, even when it does not match your timeline. Sometimes I make you wait not because I want you to suffer, but because I am preparing you for something so big that you need to grow stronger first, before you can handle it. Think about how a mother eagle teaches her babies to fly. She makes the nest uncomfortable by removing the soft materials and leaving only the thorny twigs. The baby eagles find the nest painful and uncomfortable, so they move to the edge. Then the mother eagle pushes them out of the nest. To the baby eagles, it must feel like the most terrifying moment of their lives. They are falling through the air, frightened and helpless. But what they do not know is that the mother eagle is watching carefully, ready to swoop down and catch them if needed. That temporary fear, that uncomfortable push, that scary fall is exactly what teaches them to spread their wings and discover they can fly. Sometimes the uncomfortable situations in your life are not meant to destroy you, but to teach you that you have wings you never knew existed. I want you to pause and subscribe to this channel if you believe that miracles are real and that your life is about to transform in beautiful ways. By subscribing, you are joining a family of believers who support each other through faith and love. Your struggles have taught you lessons that success never could. When everything was going well, you were comfortable, maybe even a little careless. But when challenges arrived, you became focused, determined, and resourceful. You discovered capabilities within yourself that you did not know existed. You found courage you did not know you had. You developed patience you thought was impossible for you. All of these qualities were always inside you, but they needed pressure to come to the surface, just like diamonds need pressure to form. I know there are days when you feel exhausted, when you want to give up, when continuing seems pointless. On those days, I need you to remember just one thing. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. Every single time you thought you could not go on, somehow you found the strength to take one more step. Every time you felt like quitting, something inside you whispered, "Not yet," and you continued. That inner voice was me, my child. I have been speaking to you all along, giving you strength when yours was depleted, giving you hope when yours was dying, giving you reasons to continue when you could not find any yourself. The human mind is a strange thing. It remembers painful experiences more clearly than happy ones. It worries about future problems that might never happen. It replays embarrassing moments from years ago, It creates fears about things that are outside your control. But here is what I want you to do. Instead of letting your mind dwell on what went wrong, train it to notice what is going right. Instead of worrying about what you lack, appreciate what you have. Instead of fearing the future, trust that I am already there, preparing the path for you. There is a beautiful garden waiting for you just beyond this difficult season you are going through. In that garden, flowers of joy are blooming, trees of prosperity are growing, and rivers of peace are flowing. But to reach that garden, you must first walk through this challenging terrain. You must climb these difficult hills. You must cross these troubling waters. The journey might be hard, but the destination will make every step worthwhile. And remember, you are not walking alone. My hand is holding yours. My strength is supporting you. My love is surrounding you like a warm blanket on a cold night. Let me tell you about a secret that many people never discover. The size of your struggle is directly connected to the size of your purpose. Small struggles prepare you for small responsibilities. But when I allow you to face giant challenges, it is because I am preparing you for giant blessings. It is because your purpose is so significant that you need to be refined, strengthened, and prepared properly before you can fulfill it. So do not resent your struggles. Do not curse your challenges. Instead, thank them for making you ready for the incredible destiny that awaits you. Orchestrated expansive content strategy with engagement tactics. I'm making good progress. I need to continue expanding this to reach tens of thousands of words. Let me add more sections about different aspects of faith, struggle, and hope. I should include more engagement prompts and a subscription reminder soon. Your heart has been broken, I know. You have been disappointed by people you trusted. You have been hurt by those you loved. You have been betrayed by friends you thought would stand by you forever. These wounds run deep, and the pain feels unbearable at times. But I want you to know that every scar on your heart is a badge of honor. It proves that you had the courage to love, to trust, to hope, to believe in others. Many people build walls around their hearts to avoid pain, but you remained open. Yes, you got hurt, but you also experienced real connection, genuine love, and authentic relationships. Those who never risk getting hurt never truly live. Forgiveness is not something you give to others because they deserve it. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself so you can be free. When you hold on to anger, resentment, and bitterness, you are the one who suffers. It is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Let it go, my child. Release the heavy burden of unforgiveness. That does not mean you have to forget what happened or allow those people back into your life. It simply means you are choosing peace over pain, freedom over bondage, healing over hurting. And when you make that choice, you will feel a weight lift off your shoulders that you have been carrying for far too long. If God's timing has been perfect in your life, even when you did not understand it, type Amen in the comments below and share your faith with others who need encouragement today. Money troubles have been weighing you down. Bills keep coming, expenses keep rising, and your income never seems to be enough. You work hard. You try your best, yet financial freedom feels like a distant dream that will never become reality. But I want to remind you of something important. Your value is not determined by the balance in your bank account. Your worth is not measured by the car you drive or the house you live in. You are priceless because you are my child, created with love, designed with purpose, and destined for greatness. Financial struggles are temporary. They come and go like seasons. Right now you might be in a winter season where resources are scarce and everything feels frozen. But spring is coming. My child, spring always comes. Soon you will see new opportunities blooming in your life. Doors that were locked will swing open. People who can help you will appear seemingly out of nowhere. Ideas that can change your financial situation will drop into your mind like rain from heaven. Just hold on a little longer. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. While you are worried about money, I am more concerned about your peace of mind. I would rather see you have less money and more joy than to see you wealthy but miserable. Money is important, yes, but it is not everything. Some of the happiest people in the world have very little money. Some of the most miserable people in the world have more money than they could spend in 10 lifetimes. True wealth is having health, peace, loving relationships, and a grateful heart. If you have these things, you are already richer than you realize. Health problems have been another source of worry for you. Your body has not been cooperating the way it used to. Pain has become a constant companion. Doctor visits have become routine. Medications have multiplied. And you wonder if you will ever feel normal again, if you will ever have energy again, if you will ever be free from discomfort again. I want you to know that your body is an amazing creation with powerful healing abilities. Every cell in your body knows how to heal, how to regenerate, how to repair. Trust your body. Support it with rest, with good nutrition, with gentle movement, with positive thoughts. And trust me to activate the healing power that already exists within you. Sometimes sickness serves a purpose beyond what we can see. It slows you down when you have been moving too fast. It forces you to rest when you refuse to rest voluntarily. It reminds you that you are human, not superhuman. It teaches you to appreciate health when you have been taking it for granted. It shows you who truly cares about you because fair weather friends disappear when you are sick, but real friends show up with soup and support. Everything, even illness, can become a teacher if you are willing to learn the lessons it offers. Your relationships have been complicated lately. Family members have disappointed you. Friends have drifted away. Romantic relationships have ended painfully. Loneliness has become your unwanted roommate. You wonder if you are destined to be alone, if true connection is possible anymore, if anyone will ever really understand you. But my child, I need you to know that you are never truly alone. Even when every person walks away from you, I will never leave your side. My love for you does not depend on your performance, your appearance, your success, or your usefulness. I love you simply because you exist. Because you are mine. Because you are precious beyond measure. The right people are coming into your life at the right time. Some people were only meant to be in your life for a season, not for a lifetime. When they leave, do not chase them. Do not beg them to stay. Let them go with love and gratitude for whatever they contributed to your journey. Their departure is making room for new people who are better aligned with where you are going. The universe is rearranging your circle, removing those who do not serve your highest good and attracting those who will support, encourage, and celebrate you. Take a moment and subscribe to this channel if you want to be part of a community that believes in hope, faith, and the power of divine love. Together we are stronger. Your children, if you have them, have been a source of both joy and worry. You want the best for them, but you worry about the world they are growing up in. You try to protect them, guide them, teach them, but you also fear you are not doing enough, not being enough. Let me ease your worried heart, dear parent. You are doing better than you think. Your love for your children is evident in your concern for them. The fact that you worry about whether you are a good parent is proof that you are a good parent. Bad parents do not worry about such things. Your children do not need perfection from you. They need presence. They need to know you love them unconditionally, even when they make mistakes, even when they disappoint you, even when they push you away during difficult phases. Be patient with them as I am patient with you. Forgive them as I forgive you. Love them as I love you. And trust that I am watching over them, even more carefully than you are. They are my children too, and I have beautiful plans for their lives, just as I have beautiful plans for yours. If you do not have children, perhaps you have been asking me why. Perhaps you have been praying for a child, hoping for a child, crying over the empty space where a child should be. My heartache is with yours during this season of waiting. I see every tear, I hear every prayer, and I am working on your behalf even when you cannot see any evidence of it. Trust my timing. Trust my wisdom. Trust that I know what is best for you and when it is best for you. And in the meantime, pour your maternal or paternal love into other areas. Mentor a young person who needs guidance. Volunteer with children who need extra support. Your nurturing spirit is a gift that can bless many lives, not just your biological children. Your career has been another source of stress. Maybe you hate your job but feel trapped because you need the income. Maybe you lost your job and fear you will never find another one. Maybe you are working multiple jobs just to make ends meet, and you are exhausted all the time. Maybe you have dreams and ambitions that seem impossible to achieve. Whatever your career situation, I want you to know that your job does not define your identity. What you do for a living is not who you are. You are so much more than your job title, your salary, your position in a company. I am opening new doors of opportunity for you even now. Some of them you will see clearly. Others will be disguised as challenges or changes that initially seem unwelcome. A job loss might feel devastating today, but 6 months from now you might realize it was the push you needed to start your own business or pursue a different career that brings you much more fulfillment. A difficult boss might be the irritation that produces the pearl of your own leadership skills. A career setback might be the redirection toward your true calling. Do not be afraid to dream big dreams about your career. Do not limit yourself based on your current circumstances, your age, your education level, or what others think is realistic for you. I am the God of impossible possibilities. I specialize in making ways where there seems to be no way. I delight in promoting those whom others have overlooked. I love elevating people from humble positions to influential ones. Your career breakthrough is coming, and it will exceed your expectations. Let me talk to you about something that has been stealing your joy lately: comparison. You look at other people's lives and they seem so perfect, so easy, so blessed. You see their happy photos on social media and wonder why your life is not like that. You see their successes and feel like a failure. You see their relationships and feel lonely. You see their achievements and feel inadequate. But my child, you are comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You are comparing your struggles, which you know intimately, to their carefully curated public image, which shows only what they want you to see. Everyone is fighting battles you know nothing about. Everyone has struggles they hide from the world. Everyone has moments of doubt, fear, and insecurity. The person whose life looks perfect is probably looking at someone else's life and feeling the same envy you feel when looking at theirs. It is a never-ending cycle of comparison that leads nowhere except to misery. So stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop measuring your beginning against someone else's middle. Run your own race at your own pace and celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it might seem. If you are grateful for the blessings in your life, even in the midst of challenges, type "Thank you, God" in the comments and let gratitude shift your perspective today. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, your whole life begins to shift. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. It makes sense of your past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Start each day by naming 3 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be big things. Maybe you are grateful for hot coffee, for a comfortable bed, for a pet who loves you unconditionally. Maybe you are grateful for your health, for a friend who checked on you, for another day of life. Whatever you choose, let gratitude become your default mode instead of complaint. Your past has been haunting you. Mistakes you made years ago still replay in your mind like a broken record. Regrets pile up like old newspapers you cannot bring yourself to throw away. Shame follows you like a shadow. You wonder if you will ever be able to forgive yourself, to move on, to start fresh. But here is what I want you to understand about your past. It is finished. It is done. It is over. You cannot change it, you cannot undo it, you cannot rewrite it. But you can learn from it and then release it. Your mistakes do not define you. Your past does not determine your future. You are not who you used to be. You have grown, you have changed. You have evolved. The person who made those mistakes was doing the best they could with the understanding they had at that time. Now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. So forgive yourself the way I have already forgiven you. Show yourself the same compassion you would show to a friend who came to you with the same story. Be gentle with the person you used to be. Thank them for surviving, for learning, for bringing you to where you are today. Then let them go and step fully into who you are becoming. Your future is bright, my child. It is filled with possibilities you cannot even imagine right now. The best chapters of your story have not been written yet. The greatest love of your life might still be waiting to meet you. The career success you dream about might be just around the corner. The healing you long for might be beginning, even now at a cellular level. The breakthrough you have been praying for might already be in motion behind the scenes. Do not give up right before the miracle happens. Do not quit right before the harvest comes. Do not walk away right before the blessing arrives. I want to tell you about the power of your words. The words you speak create your reality more than you realize. When you constantly say, "I am so broke," you are declaring poverty over your life. When you always say, "I never get a break," you are closing doors to opportunity. When you repeatedly say, "Nothing ever works out for me," you are programming your mind to look for evidence of failure. Your words have creative power. They can build up or tear down, bless or curse, heal or harm. Start speaking life over your situation. Instead of saying, "I am so depressed," say, "I am healing and getting stronger every day." Instead of saying, "I will never get out of debt," say, "I am wise with money and financial freedom is coming to me." Instead of saying, "I am so lonely," say, "I am attracting genuine, loving relationships into my life." Instead of saying, "Nothing good ever happens to me," say, "Blessings are following me wherever I go." It might feel strange at first, like you are lying to yourself. But you are not lying. You are declaring truth over your future before it manifests in your present. Your prayers have been heard, every single one of them. Even the ones you prayed years ago that seemed to go unanswered. Even the desperate ones you cried out in the middle of the night, when you thought nobody was listening. Even the angry ones when you questioned why I was allowing certain things to happen. I heard them all. Some prayers I answered immediately. Some I answered differently than you requested, because I could see factors you could not see. Some I am still answering, and the answer is unfolding slowly over time. And some I said no to, because I love you too much to give you something that would ultimately harm you, even though you wanted it desperately at the time. Trust my answers to your prayers, even when they are not what you wanted. I see the whole picture, while you only see a small piece. I know what is coming while you only know what has been. I understand how everything connects while you only see individual events. I am working all things together for your good, even the things that seem bad right now. In my hands, even ashes can become beauty, even mourning can become dancing, even weeping can become joy. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a message of hope and encouragement. This channel is your reminder that you are loved, valued, and never alone. You have been asking me why certain bad things happen to you. Why did you have to experience that trauma? Why did that person betray you? Why did you lose that important thing? Why did your health fail? Why did your relationship end? These are valid questions. And I understand your need to make sense of suffering. But sometimes there is no explanation that would satisfy your mind or ease your pain. Sometimes bad things happen, not because of anything you did or did not do, not as punishment or as a lesson, but simply because you live in a world where free will exists and where natural laws operate and where randomness is a factor. What I can promise you is this: I will not waste your pain. I will use every difficult experience to develop character in you, to increase compassion in you, to deepen wisdom in you. Your trauma can become your ministry. Your mess can become your message. Your test can become your testimony. The very things that almost destroyed you can become the foundation for helping others who are going through similar struggles. Nothing in your life is wasted when you trust me to redeem it. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, more capable than you imagine, more loved than you know. These are not empty words meant to make you feel better temporarily. These are truths that I need you to accept deeply into your heart. You have survived 100% of the things that tried to break you. That alone is proof of your incredible strength. You are still here, still standing, still breathing, still hoping, still trying. That makes you a warrior. My child, the world needs what you have to offer. Your unique perspective, your specific experiences, your particular gifts, your individual personality. There is something you can contribute that nobody else can contribute in quite the same way. Do not hide your light under a bushel. Do not play small to make others comfortable. Do not shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Stand tall in who you are. Speak your truth with courage. Share your gifts with confidence. The world is waiting for what only you can give. Your story is not over. The book of your life has many chapters yet to be written. This difficult chapter you are in right now is not the final chapter. Better chapters are coming, chapters full of joy, peace, love, and abundance. Chapters where you look back at this difficult time and hardly recognize the person you were. Chapters where you use your experience to help others who are in the darkness you emerged from. Chapters where you finally understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. I am preparing you for something bigger than you can conceive right now. The opposition you are facing is proof that your destiny is significant. Small purposes attract small resistance. But when the enemy fights you hard, it is because he knows that your success will damage his kingdom. When obstacles pile up in your path, it is because your breakthrough will create a ripple effect that impacts many others. When the journey becomes difficult, it is because the destination is worth reaching. So do not interpret difficulty as a sign that you are on the wrong path. Sometimes it is actually confirmation that you are on exactly the right path. Type "I received this message" in the comments if these words are speaking directly to your situation right now. Let your faith be activated through your declaration. Rest is not a luxury, my child. It is a necessity. You have been pushing yourself so hard, trying to do everything, be everything, fix everything. But you were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That is my job, not yours. Your job is to trust me, to follow my guidance, to do your part, and then to rest while I do my part. Take time to rest your body. Rest your mind, rest your emotions, rest your spirit. In rest, you recharge. In rest, you gain perspective. In rest, you hear my voice more clearly. In rest, solutions appear that you could not see when you were frantically busy. You do not have to earn my love by being productive. You do not have to prove your worth by constantly achieving. You are worthy simply because you exist. You are loved simply because you are mine. On the days when you accomplish nothing, I love you just as much as on the days when you accomplish everything. Rest without guilt. Play without shame. Enjoy life without feeling like you have to justify your existence through constant productivity. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. I know the world has told you to toughen up, to grow a thicker skin, to stop being so emotional. But your ability to feel deeply is actually a gift. It allows you to connect with others on a profound level. It gives you empathy and compassion. It makes you aware of things that others miss. Yes, it also means you get hurt more easily. You take things personally. You feel others' pain as if it were your own. But would you rather be numb and disconnected? Your sensitivity is part of your design. And I need people in this world who feel deeply, who care intensely, who love with their whole heart. So do not apologize for your tears. Do not feel ashamed of your emotions. Learn to manage them wisely, but do not try to eliminate them. Boundaries are an act of love, both for yourself and for others. You have been letting people take advantage of your kindness. You have been saying yes when you wanted to say no. You have been giving more than you have to give, draining yourself empty to fill others. This cannot continue. It is time to learn the sacred art of saying no without guilt, of protecting your energy, of prioritizing your own well-being. This is not selfish. This is self-care. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you do not have. By taking care of yourself first, you ensure that you have something valuable to offer others. Some people will be angry when you start setting boundaries. They will accuse you of changing, of being selfish, of not caring anymore. Let them be angry. Their anger is not your responsibility to fix. People who truly love you will respect your boundaries. They will understand your need for self-protection. Those who react negatively to your boundaries were benefiting from you having none, and they are upset that their access to you is being limited. This is information you need to know about who they really are. Let the boundaries do their work of revealing who belongs in your life and who does not. Your intuition is my voice speaking to you through your inner knowing. That gut feeling you get about certain people or situations is not random. It is guidance. When something feels off, even if you cannot logically explain why, trust that feeling. When something feels right, even if it does not make logical sense, trust that feeling too. You have an internal compass that is far more accurate than any external advice. Learn to listen to it, trust it, follow it. It will never lead you astray. Let me tell you something about the power that lives inside you, my child. You have been looking for strength in all the wrong places. You have been seeking validation from people who cannot see your true worth. You have been asking the world to tell you who you are, when the answer has always been written in your heart. Deep within you, beneath all the fears and doubts and insecurities, there is a fire that has never gone out. It might have dimmed during difficult times. It might have flickered when storms came, but it never died completely. That fire is your divine essence, your connection to me, your inner power that nothing in this world can extinguish. Many people go through their entire lives never discovering this power within them. They look outside themselves for happiness, for peace, for fulfillment. They chase achievements, accumulate possessions, seek approval from others, thinking these external things will make them feel complete. But completeness does not come from outside. It comes from within. You are already whole. You are already enough. You have always been enough. The world convinced you otherwise, but the world was wrong. Your worth is not something you earn or achieve. It is something you were born with. Something that can never be taken away from you, no matter what happens in your life. Think about a diamond buried deep in the earth. For thousands of years, it sits in darkness, surrounded by ordinary rocks and dirt. During that time, does the diamond doubt its value? Does it question whether it is precious? Does it feel worthless because it is hidden from view? Of course not. The diamond simply is what it is. Its value does not depend on being discovered, being seen, or being recognized. Its worth is intrinsic, unchangeable, eternal. You are like that diamond, my child. Your value does not depend on anyone recognizing it. You are precious whether people see it or not. You are worthy whether the world acknowledges it or not. I want to talk to you about the prison of other people's opinions. You have been living in this prison for so long that you have forgotten what freedom feels like. Every decision you make, you filter through the question of what others will think. Every choice you consider, you analyze based on whether it will meet with approval or criticism. Every dream you have, you suppress if it does not align with what is considered acceptable or realistic by those around you. But my child, I did not create you to live in this prison. I created you to be free. Free to be yourself without apology. Free to pursue your dreams without permission. Free to make choices that feel right to you, even if they seem strange to others. The opinions of others are like clouds passing across the sky. They come and they go. They shift and change with the wind. What people think of you today might be completely different from what they think tomorrow. If you build your life on the unstable foundation of public opinion, you will constantly be adjusting, changing, adapting, trying to please everyone, and in the process losing yourself completely. But if you build your life on the solid foundation of your own inner truth, of your connection to me, of your authentic self, then you stand on ground that cannot be shaken, no matter how strong the winds of criticism blow. There is something I need to tell you about failure, because I know you have been afraid of it. You avoid taking risks because you fear failing. You play it safe because you fear making mistakes. You stay in comfortable situations because you fear the unknown. But let me share a secret with you. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. Some of the most important lessons you will ever learn can only be learned through failure. Success teaches you what works, but failure teaches you what does not work, and that knowledge is equally valuable. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. The difference between them and those who never succeed is simple. They did not let failure stop them. They learned from it and kept going. When a baby is learning to walk, it falls hundreds of times. Does the baby interpret these falls as failure? Does the baby decide that walking is not meant for them? Does the baby give up and conclude that staying on the ground crawling is safer? No. The baby simply gets back up and tries again. Over and over. Fall and rise, fall and rise. Eventually the baby walks, then runs, then dances. All because the baby never interpreted falling as a reason to quit. You need to approach your life with that same innocent persistence. Your falls are not failures. They are simply part of the learning process. Get back up and try again. Subscribe to this channel right now if you are ready to receive divine wisdom and encouragement that will transform your perspective on life's challenges. I see you carrying guilt about things you cannot change. Past mistakes replay in your mind like a movie you cannot stop watching. You punish yourself over and over for decisions you made when you knew less, understood less, and were less mature than you are now. But my child, guilt that leads to growth and change is healthy. Guilt that simply tortures you without leading anywhere is destructive. It is time to put down that burden of guilt. You have carried it long enough. You have learned what you needed to learn from those experiences. Now it is time to forgive yourself and move forward. Self-forgiveness is one of the hardest things for humans to do. You can forgive others more easily than you can forgive yourself. You show compassion to others while showing harsh judgment to yourself. You make excuses for others' mistakes while holding yourself to an impossible standard of perfection. But I am asking you today to extend to yourself the same grace you extend to others. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to your best friend who came to you with the same struggles. Would you condemn them? Would you remind them of every mistake they ever made? Would you tell them they are worthless and unforgivable? Of course not. You would comfort them, encourage them, remind them that everyone makes mistakes, help them see a path forward. Do that for yourself. Let me speak to you about the beauty of new beginnings. Every single day when you open your eyes, you are given a gift, the gift of another chance, another opportunity to try again, to choose differently, to be better. Yesterday is gone. You cannot retrieve it, change it, or redo it. Tomorrow has not arrived yet. You cannot control it, predict it, or guarantee it. But today, this present moment is yours. This is where your power lies. Not in the past that is finished, not in the future that is uncertain, but in the now that is unfolding with every breath you take. Too many people live their lives trapped between yesterday and tomorrow. They carry the weight of the past while simultaneously worrying about the future, and in doing so, they miss the only time that actually exists, which is right now. This moment is all you truly have. This breath, this heartbeat, this second. Make peace with your past by accepting that it happened, learning from it, and then releasing it. Make peace with your future by trusting that I am already there preparing the way for you. Then bring all your attention and energy to this present moment. What can you do right now to make your life a little better? What small step can you take today toward your dreams? What kindness can you show yourself or others in this moment? Focus there. Your perspective shapes your reality more than your circumstances do. Two people can be in the exact same situation, but one sees problems while the other sees possibilities. One feels defeated while the other feels challenged. One gives up while the other perseveres. The difference is not in what is happening to them. The difference is in how they choose to interpret and respond to what is happening. You have more control over your experience of life than you realize. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond to it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If you look at your challenges as punishments, they will feel unbearable. If you look at them as opportunities for growth, they become manageable. If you look at other people as threats or competition, your life will feel like a battle. If you look at them as fellow travelers on the same journey, your life will feel like a community. If you look at yourself as broken and damaged, you will live like a victim. If you look at yourself as healing and becoming, you will live like a warrior. Choose your perspective carefully, because it determines your experience. I want to address something that has been stealing your joy without you even realizing it. The constant noise of the modern world. Your mind is bombarded every single day with messages, notifications, demands, information, opinions, news, entertainment, advertisements. From the moment you wake up until the moment you sleep, something is competing for your attention. Your phone buzzes. Your email dings, social media calls, news alerts pop up, people text, television plays in the background, music streams. The noise never stops. And in all this noise, you have lost the ability to hear the most important voice. My voice. The quiet whisper of divine guidance that speaks in stillness, not in chaos. Silence has become so rare in modern life that people are actually uncomfortable with it. When there is a moment of quiet, they immediately fill it with something. Turn on music, check their phone, start talking. But silence is where wisdom lives. Silence is where clarity emerges. Silence is where you reconnect with your deepest self and with me. I am asking you to create space for silence in your life. Turn off the noise for a little while each day. Sit in quiet. Let your mind settle. Let your nervous system relax. Let my voice become audible again beneath all the static of the world. In those moments of silence, you will begin to hear truth. You will gain insights about your life that you could never access in the midst of constant distraction. You will feel guidance about decisions you need to make. You will experience peace that seems impossible when you are caught in the whirlwind of noise. Make silence your friend, not something to be avoided or feared. It is in the quiet moments that transformation happens, that healing occurs, that connection deepens. There is something else I need to tell you about your emotions. You have been taught to control them, suppress them, hide them. You have been told that showing emotion is weakness, that crying is shameful, that anger is bad, that fear should be conquered. But emotions are not your enemy. They are messengers. They carry important information about what is happening in your inner world. When you feel sad, your sadness is telling you that you have experienced a loss that needs to be grieved. When you feel angry, your anger is telling you that a boundary has been crossed or an injustice has occurred. When you feel afraid, your fear is telling you to proceed with caution or that you need more information. When you feel joyful, your joy is telling you that you are aligned with something that resonates with your true self. Instead of pushing your emotions away or judging them as good or bad, I want you to start welcoming them as teachers. When an emotion arises, instead of immediately trying to get rid of it, pause and ask it what it is trying to tell you. Sit with it, feel it fully. Listen to its message. Then, and only then, let it go. Emotions that are acknowledged and felt move through you and release. Emotions that are suppressed and denied get stuck inside you, creating physical tension, mental anguish, and spiritual blockage. Give yourself permission to feel whatever you feel without judgment. Your emotions are part of your humanity, and your humanity is beautiful. Let me talk to you about the people who hurt you, the ones who betrayed your trust, the ones who used your kindness against you, the ones who spoke words that cut deep into your heart, the ones who abandoned you when you needed them most. I know the pain they caused still sits heavy inside you. I know you replay those moments, wondering what you could have done differently, questioning why they treated you that way, struggling to understand how people can be so cruel. But my child, their behavior was never about you. It was always about them. About their own wounds, their own brokenness, their own inability to love in healthy ways. Hurt people hurt people. Those who wounded you were themselves wounded. That does not excuse what they did. It does not make it okay, but it does explain it. And understanding this can help you release the personal offense you have been carrying. You did not deserve to be treated that way. But their treatment of you says everything about them and nothing about your worth. Do not let their dysfunction convince you that you are unlovable. Do not let their cruelty convince you that you are unworthy. They were broken mirrors reflecting a distorted image. But you are not that image. You are so much more. Forgiveness does not mean pretending what happened did not hurt. It does not mean reconciling with people who are still toxic. It does not mean trusting those who prove themselves untrustworthy. Forgiveness simply means releasing the poison of bitterness from your own heart so it does not continue to damage you. You forgive for your own freedom, not for their benefit. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do, both for yourself and for them, is to forgive from a distance and never allow them access to your life again. If you are ready to let go of bitterness and step into the freedom of forgiveness, type "I choose peace" in the comments below and make that declaration for your life. Now I want to speak to you about hope, because I sense that yours has been fading lately. You have been disappointed so many times that you are afraid to hope anymore. You have been let down so often that you are afraid to expect good things. You have been hurt so deeply that you are afraid to believe things can get better. So you have settled into a state of low expectations and emotional numbness, thinking this will protect you from future pain. But my child, hopelessness is not protection. It is prison. When you stop hoping, you stop living. You go through the motions, but there is no light in your eyes, no joy in your heart, no excitement for what tomorrow might bring. I am here to reignite hope within you. Not naive hope that pretends problems do not exist, not foolish hope that ignores reality, but grounded hope that acknowledges difficulty while still believing in possibility. Hope that says, yes, things are hard right now, but they will not always be this hard. Hope that says, yes, I have been hurt before, but I can heal and love again. Hope that says, yes, I have failed in the past, but I can learn and try again. This kind of hope is not weakness. It is strength. It takes courage to hope when you have every reason not to. It takes faith to believe in better days when current circumstances suggest otherwise. Let me remind you of the cycles and seasons that govern all of life. Winter always gives way to spring. Night always surrenders to dawn. Storms always eventually clear. These are laws of nature that cannot be violated. Your life follows these same patterns. The winter season you are in right now is temporary. Spring is coming. The night you are walking through will not last forever. Morning is approaching. The storm you are weathering will pass. Calm will return. This is not wishful thinking. This is the natural order of things. Trust the process. Trust the seasons. Trust that change is the only constant. And if things are bad now, that very fact guarantees they will not stay bad forever. Your body is a miracle that you take for granted every single day. Your heart beats approximately 100,000 times per day, without you ever having to think about it. Your lungs breathe without conscious effort. Your digestive system processes food. Your immune system fights off threats. Your brain coordinates billions of functions simultaneously. All of this happens automatically, constantly, faithfully. Your body is working for you every single second, keeping you alive, healing your wounds, regenerating your cells. And yet you criticize it, shame it, abuse it, ignore its signals, neglect its needs. It is time to develop a relationship of gratitude and respect with your body. Stop looking at it as an enemy that has failed you or betrayed you. Start seeing it as a faithful friend who has carried you through every single experience of your life. Your body has been with you through every joy and every sorrow. It has danced when you were happy. It has held you upright when you wanted to collapse. It has survived illnesses, injuries, and the simple wear and tear of daily living. Your body deserves your appreciation, not your contempt. Treat your body with kindness. Feed it nourishing food. Give it adequate rest. Move it in ways that feel good. Speak to it with love instead of criticism. Thank it for all it does for you. When you are sick or in pain, send healing thoughts to the affected area instead of resentment. Your body responds to your thoughts and emotions. When you treat it as an enemy, it becomes harder for it to function optimally. When you treat it as a beloved friend, its natural healing mechanisms work more effectively. The connection between mind and body is powerful. Use that power for healing, not for harm. Let me tell you about divine timing, because you have been frustrated with my pace. You think things should have happened by now. You expected to be further along than you are. You prayed for something, and it has not arrived, So you wonder if I heard you, if I care, if I am even real. But my child, my timing is perfect even when it seems slow to you. I see the whole picture. I see what you cannot see. I know what is coming that you do not know. I understand what you still need to learn before you are ready for what you are asking for. Sometimes I make you wait because what you are praying for is not yet ready. Sometimes I make you wait because you are not yet ready. Sometimes I make you wait because there are other pieces that need to fall into place first. Sometimes I make you wait to test your faith, to strengthen your patience, to teach you to trust me, even when you cannot see what I am doing. The waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. And when the thing you have been waiting for finally arrives, you will understand why it had to happen at this time and not sooner. Think about a farmer who plants seeds. The farmer does not dig up the seeds every day to check if they are growing. The farmer does not curse the ground because a tree does not appear overnight. The farmer understands that there is a natural timeline for growth. The farmer plants, waters, and then waits with patient expectation, trusting that underneath the soil, in the darkness where nothing is visible, growth is happening. You are in the underground phase right now. Growth is happening beneath the surface where you cannot see it. But soon, very soon, you will see the evidence of all that has been developing in the dark. Trust the process. Trust my timing. I want to address your relationship with money because it has been a source of great stress for you. You worry about it constantly. You fear not having enough. You feel guilty when you spend it. You feel anxious when you look at your bank account. Money has become your master instead of your servant. But money is simply energy. It is a tool, a resource, a means of exchange. It is not good or evil in itself. Your relationship with it determines whether it brings peace or stress to your life. Many people have distorted beliefs about money that keep them in perpetual lack. Some believe that money is evil, or that desiring it is greedy. Some believe that spiritual people should be poor. Some believe they do not deserve wealth. Some believe there is not enough to go around, so someone else's gain is their loss. All of these beliefs create resistance to money flowing into your life. I want abundance for you. I want you to have enough and more than enough. I want you to enjoy the good things of life without guilt or shame. But first you must heal your relationship with money. Start seeing money as a friend, not an enemy. Be grateful for whatever money you have, even if it seems small. Thank the money that comes in. Bless the money that goes out. Trust that more is always on its way to you. Release the fear-based grip of scarcity thinking. The universe is abundant. There is more than enough for everyone. Money flows where it is welcomed, appreciated, and managed wisely. As you shift your mindset from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, from scarcity to gratitude, you will notice money beginning to flow more easily into your life. The world will try to convince you to ignore your intuition in favor of logic, reason, and what makes sense to others. But your intuition has access to information that your logical mind does not. It picks up on subtle cues, energy patterns, and wisdom that operates beyond the rational level. So when your intuition and your logic conflict, pay attention to your intuition. It is often right even when it cannot prove itself right. If you believe that God speaks to you through your intuition and inner wisdom, type, "I trust my inner voice," in the comments below. Purpose is not something you find outside yourself. It is something you uncover within yourself. You have been searching for your purpose in careers, in relationships, in achievements, in roles. But your purpose is not what you do. It is who you are. Your purpose is to be fully yourself, to express your unique essence, to share your specific gifts, to love in the way only you can love. Everything else flows from that core purpose of authentic self-expression. Stop trying to figure out your entire life purpose in one revelation. Purpose unfolds gradually, step by step, season by season. What you are called to do today might be different from what you will be called to do 5 years from now. Be present with your current assignment. Fulfill the purpose of this season. Then trust that the next season's purpose will be revealed when the time is right. You do not need to have everything figured out. You just need to take the next step. Perfection is an illusion that keeps you stuck. You are waiting to be perfect before you start that project. You are waiting to feel ready before you take that risk. You are waiting to be certain before you make that decision. But perfection never comes. Readiness never feels complete. Certainty never feels absolute. So start before you feel ready. Begin before you feel perfect. Move before you feel certain. Messy action is better than perfect inaction. You will learn, adjust, and improve as you go. But you have to start moving first. The finish line of your current struggle is closer than it appears. Just when you feel like you cannot go another step, when you are ready to give up, when you have convinced yourself that things will never change, that is often when the breakthrough is about to happen. I have seen this pattern countless times. People who quit one day before their miracle arrives. People who give up one step before they reach their destination. Do not be one of them. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Your breakthrough is coming. Everything that has happened to you, both good and bad, has been preparing you for what is coming next. The good times taught you to be grateful. The bad times taught you to be resilient. The betrayals taught you discernment. The losses taught you what truly matters. The failures taught you humility. The successes taught you confidence. Every single experience was a necessary part of your preparation for this next chapter. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. It all had purpose. My dear child, as I bring this message to a close, I want you to carry these words with you into every day that follows. You are deeply loved beyond measure. You are carefully watched over every moment. You are divinely guided in ways you cannot always see. You are being prepared for blessings that are bigger than your current imagination. The struggles you face today are temporary storms, but my love for you is an eternal anchor. Your pain has an expiration date, but your purpose is everlasting. Your tears will dry, but your testimony will inspire countless others who come after you. Everything you have endured is shaping you into a vessel that can hold the abundance I am preparing to pour into your life. Keep your head up. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith strong. The best is yet to come, and when it arrives, you will look back at this moment and understand why every single step of the journey was necessary. You are not just surviving, my child. You are being transformed into the magnificent person you were always meant to become. Trust the process. Trust my timing. Trust my love for you. Everything is working out for your highest good. I promise you this with all my heart. You are never alone. I am with you always, holding you close, guiding your steps, and celebrating every small victory along the way. Your breakthrough is coming, and it will be more beautiful than anything you have imagined. Until then, walk in faith, rest in peace, and know that you are mine forever. Amen.